Welcome to my YouTube channel, Love for Intuitive Astrology. So today I'm going to talk about the upcoming year of 2026 for the sign of Virgo. So this is for everyone who has their sun, their moon, and their rising sign in Virgo. Now I'm going to explain the best months for career, for traveling, for love. I'm going to let you know some key dates, some lucky windows that are going to open for you, and also some watch outs for this year. Okay. Now, before I begin, I made an astrology calendar. Okay. Now, this is having a little bit of a vague, like it's not so clear, this camera, unfortunately, but it's going to have all the dates. And here you can write your own stuff. And here are all the dates and things to look out for, watch out for. So check out my Etsy link. You find that in the description box below, and it's gonna send you to, a bit more clearer pictures so you can see, because the print is really high quality and eco-friendly. So it's a nice wall calendar to have for this upcoming year, and I made it fully myself, so please check it out. So now, Virgo, let's have a look at your upcoming year and what to expect. Okay, so on the 26th of January 2026, Neptune is going in the sign of Aries. Okay, and this is in your 8th house. Now Neptune makes things a little bit foggy, and this is related to 8th house matters, joint finances, joint bank accounts, your papers, tax papers, pension, all these kind of things. Okay. Now things will become a bit more clear when on the 13th of February, Saturn is moving into your 8th house in a conjunction with Neptune. Now they will stay in a close conjunction up until the end of April. Okay. So this is a time to organize if you have any debts, this is really a time to dive deep within yourself, right? It's in Aries. This is all about your identity. So breaking cycles regarding being the best version of yourself. So what exactly is holding you back? So you might go to a psychologist for some of you. For others, you're going to go and dive into a bit of the occult, maybe tarot cards, astrology, all those things to get more clarity about yourself, right? Human design, astrology, could awaken your interest. But Saturn is a bit skeptical. So do your own research. This is going to give you the best overview. Okay. Now, on the 17th of February, there's going to be a new moon, annular solar eclipse in a sign of Aquarius. And for you, that is in your 6th house. So here there is an emphasis on health, on your daily routines. So if there is anything that needs to change when it comes to your diet, anything related to your health that is coming up, then this will be revealed by this new moon solar eclipse. Okay, so you can change something about that. That's going to bring you better results. Now, on the 25th of February, there's going to be Mercury stationing retrograde in your 7th house. Okay, so when Mercury is retrograde in the 7th house, there could be a little bit of unclear situations regarding partnerships, collaborations, business partnerships. Okay. It might be that you're hearing from someone from the past and you want to talk about things that have happened, right? Maybe you want to clear the air, or, yeah, talk about being a bit nostalgic, like remember those time, this and there. Doesn't mean those same times will happen again now. It's just healing and introspecting. And this will be up until the 19th of March. Okay, then it's going to station direct again, also in your 7th house. On the 3rd of March, there will be a full moon, total lunar eclipse in your sign at 12 degrees. So if you, Virgo, you have your sun, your moon, or your rising at 12 degrees, then you will be highly impacted by this full moon, okay, by this eclipse. And it's going to change something about your identity, the way you see yourself. You might start a new path. You're going to be like, have this moment of, I'm going to change things. I'm now going to do it like this. In the past, I did it like that, but now I'm going to do it this way. Okay. So sudden changes when it comes to self-empowerment, doing things that are better for you, not in a selfish way, but in a love yourself way. Okay. Maybe you're going to stop overthinking about what other people think and you're going to be more focused on what it is that you want. Now, this year, Jupiter will be in your 11th house, okay? Up until the 30th of June, which is a fantastic time to have fun, to enjoy. You're going to meet friends that are going to feel like home because Cancer, the sign of Cancer, is about home, family. You could be, having fun with your family like your friends or meeting friends that are like family. Okay. So meeting new groups, organizations, people that are definitely going to enrich your life and having lots of fun. Okay, really important, especially after the 9th or 10th of March when Jupiter is going to station direct. This is a good time to enjoy yourself. Okay, networking is really good around this time. Putting forward any type of product, business that you have. Okay, make sure that people hear you and you voice yourself in what you are doing. Okay, because I know a lot of Virgos are very humble and you don't want to tell too much about what you're doing. You know, if you're a very fiery Virgo, maybe you don't have that issue, but most Virgos are not so confident talking about themselves or what they can do. But sometimes it's important, okay, to really like show what you are capable of so other people can help you succeed. Okay. Now, really good dates, okay, for you, like in this amazing time, is between the 10th and 17th of April, when Jupiter in Cancer is sextile Venus in Taurus. Now, Venus in Taurus is in its own placement, so in the 9th house. So, a trip with your friends could be so amazing, life changing. Right? You might be doing a retreat that will be, you're meeting a lot of new friends here. So, traveling is good around this time. Meeting new people is definitely going to change the way you see the world. Maybe they're telling you about some things that you didn't know existed. So, these friends might be giving you a whole lot of new ideas. So, just an amazing time. Also for career. Okay. If you're in the spiritual business, if you're a teacher, a publisher, if you're an import and export, this is definitely a very good time for you, my lovely Virgos. Then again, we have between the 1st and 19th of June, we're going to have Jupiter conjunct Venus. And up until the 12th of June, it's going to be in Cancer. So in your 11th house, this is a brilliant time, Virgo, honestly. A time to have fun, a time to spoil yourself. Just be careful with overindulgence. That would be like the downside of things, like eating too much, drinking too much, because this is a really nice time, okay? After the 12th of June, Venus will be in Leo, but they're still going to be in a conjunction. Now, Jupiter will move in the sign of Leo after the 30th of June, and it's going in your 12th house. So, all this partying, having fun, enjoying yourself, being, even with Jupiter in the 11th house in Cancer, can sometimes be like spending time with your friends at home or spending time in people's home. But Jupiter in the 12th house wants to reconnect, and Leo is very expressive. So maybe you feel most like outgoing almost when you're at home, when you have time for yourself. So do anything creative behind the scenes. Um, Put on some music, do some painting. This is going to make you feel happy and reconnecting with yourself after a really busy time because Jupiter went to your 10th house, then to your 11th. Now in your 12th, it wants you to really connect with yourself, okay? So now it's time to do that. Rest, spiritual practices, creativity. Spend some time by yourself, and you will see that you're gonna get even like visions or clear dreams about the steps ahead. Okay, about the steps ahead, because the year after 2027, it's going to be your year. Jupiter will be in your sign and you're going to prepare for that. Okay, So between the 21st and the 30th of May, the Sun will be conjunct Uranus. Now, Uranus went back in the sign of Gemini on the 26th of April. So here we have this super creative energy in your 10th house. So here it's about out of the box ideas. Listen to those, even though they're a bit crazy, because they might be really like a breakthrough for you, especially in your career. So dare to be a bit quirky, dare to be a bit different, because this is really going to bring you rewards. Then we have on the 28th of June, Mercury is stationing retrograde in Cancer. Okay, so this is in your 11th house. So suddenly there might be some miscommunication with friends, not really understanding each other, but even you could be talking to friends from the past, people that you haven't spoken to in a long time, and you just want to catch up and see how that person is doing. Okay, a little bit of a watch out time is between the 29th and the 12th of July. Mars is going to be conjunct Uranus. This is a bit of a heated time. It's in the 10th house of career, so watch out with irritations towards the boss. I mean, we're all annoyed sometimes, right? With some people. So be careful with your speech, because I know, like Virgo, you don't like to be lying or anything. So you can be quite harsh in your speech sometimes. And especially if you also have like Mercury in Virgo, you're going to be like, yeah, why are we all just going around this? Like, let's just say what it is. And since you're a very analytical sign, right? I'm a Virgo myself, so I know these things. And you see a lot. Like people are underestimating how much Virgos are seeing. So if you're in a meeting at work, you see a lot of things happening. You're not always speaking about it, but it's like you're observing and you know what's happening. Okay, so just be careful that some people or things might irritate you, and you don't have to voice it. Not around this time. You can voice it maybe other times, but between the 29th and the 12th, be a little careful. Okay, my lovely fellow Virgos, just some advice. On the 19th of June, Chiron is in Taurus in your ninth house. So this is bringing in, because it could be starting to trine your ascendant at some point, right? Especially if you're an early degree Virgo, you're going to feel this temporarily move of Chiron in Taurus, which will be until the 17th of September. Then it will go back into your eighth house. So in the ninth house, it's about traveling. Maybe you feel like, oh no, if I travel, I'm gonna lose money, because Taurus is about possessions. So you're afraid to lose money. Maybe if you travel, you prefer to save it a little bit, not to spend too much on traveling or studying, or, and also be careful with teachers, especially with abundance teachers, okay? Between you and me, I've been doing astrology for a long time, and I've been doing a lot of tests with manifestations. And I find that most people are following their chart. You can go above it, but you have to repeat it in a very high state, spiritual state. Okay. So some people are right, but some people who have a lot of abundance also have Jupiter in the second house. So make sure that you pick someone that you resonate with, right? A teacher that is really a teacher and does not twist and want your help instead, because this happens. Okay, this happens. So not overgiving and helping the teacher you're paying for. These things have to be careful with Chiron and Taurus. 12th of August, new moon, total solar eclipse in Leo. Now, Leo is in your 12th house. So here you need some rest. You might have some vivid dreams that are going to tell you what way to go, where to go. Do some, well, we were talking about manifestation. These are days to do that, okay? But you have to meditate and go above in a certain state. It's going to be very effective if that's something you're into, okay? Um, but you can also just do a little ritual, like what you want to let go of and what you're ready to go to or towards. So you're gonna, this is something fun to do. It's like you write things down of all the things you want to let go of, and you burn the paper. You're gonna be like, you know what? This is what I want to leave behind. And you're gonna grab a new paper, and this is all the things that you want to achieve, and you put some gemstones on it. Okay, this is gonna be really effective. Or just rest, be by yourself, put on some music and just enjoy your time alone. Okay, this is what this eclipse is telling you. If you've been running and working too much, this is time to rest. Now, on the 18th of August, the North Node is shifting from Pisces, okay, towards Aquarius. And the South Node goes from Virgo, from your sign, to Leo. So, with the South Node in Virgo, it was more related to relationships and yourself, like not losing yourself in relationships or in relation to other people. Okay. Now it's about, finding work, rest, balance. Not too much resting, not too much working. Find the balance after the 18th of August. And also health wise, right? Like, it's really important. That's why the sixth house is related to your health as well. What does the opposite say? So they're all working together, right? The sixth house is working with the 12th house, the opposite sign. So the sixth house is telling you, work, routines, your physical health. And the 12th house is saying your spiritual health is also important, right? Mind, body, soul, they all need to be aligned. So yeah, you're gonna focus on that. You're gonna focus on health and how you're gonna do your routines with enough rest, but not just resting or just working. Then on the 2nd of October, we're going to have Venus retrograde in Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is in your third house, right? So you're a deep diver. You like to research things, to know things. You're really detail oriented because not only you are detail oriented, okay? Scorpio is also a deep diver. That's why you often relate very well to scorpionic energy, people with Scorpio placements. And this is about maybe bringing up some issues regarding siblings, okay? How you relate to your siblings. Maybe you didn't feel loved or they didn't feel loved. These things will come up around this time. You might have to do a research for an exam or read something back about what you've written before, reading a book that you've read before that you just want to dive into. Fact checking, right? Maybe you've written something and you want to fact check it. Perfect time to do that, okay? And also to work on how to, because we're talking about Venus, right? So how to love yourself when you communicate. Like, don't be too hard on yourself. Like, Scorpio in the third house can be really hard on themselves, like, wanting to have it perfect, wanting to say it in a perfect way. But sometimes you also have to love yourself. So these patterns will come up with this Venus retrograde. And it will go in the sign of Libra from the 25th until the 12th. Okay. This is your second house. This is more related to money. Okay. Venus is money. So, but also second house in Libra, extra focused on money. Okay. So here you're going to look at your finances, your income, whatever is imbalanced when it comes to your income that you feel is not fully the way you would like it to be. You're going to restore the balance there. Okay. So these patterns will come up for you to heal them. On the 23rd of October, we're going to have Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. So Scorpio is going to align, Mercury is going to align with Venus at some point, okay? It's going to be up until the 12th of November as well. So maybe if you need to travel, it could be traveling back to some place, but there could be some delays there. Like I said, some revisit of exams, resits, reading something you've done in the past, re-studying something, is all good right now. Okay. And it's gonna maybe help you even earn money, like learning something extra. Like sometimes we buy these books, we read it a long time ago, and then we kind of forgot the information and we need to read it again. And it's gonna help you make more money. Then from November, 4th of November till the end, we're going to have Mars, Jupiter, and the South Node in Leo. And they're all going to be in your 12th house. So this is really related to past life, okay? Like balancing karmic sheets can be really good, okay? Can be, I don't want to say really bad, but can be something else that you need to learn. But this is related to your childhood, right? Because past life and fifth house, Leo in the 12th. So childhood, children, they're going to teach you something. If you can take this lesson, you're gonna get a lot of help. It's gonna help you in the workplace as well. So it's how you treat yourself. Maybe you have some people that are actually blocking your way. Like sometimes that happens, that people are subconsciously or consciously blocking your path. So you will know like at some point who is doing that, okay? So, Virgo, let's look at some good months for career, love, all these things. Okay. So, best months for career are January, February, May, and June. Okay. Now, with Jupiter in the 11th house, I would say between January and July, it's a great time for networking. Okay. So, when it comes to networking, this is a good time speaking in public, mingling with other people, and tell them what you do. Don't be too shy around this time. Love, January, February, March, and December. Traveling, April, May, October, November. Moving, November, December. Money months, March, April, September, October. Health, January and February. Okay. So, yeah, Virgo, that would be my message for you. If you want to help me share this video so more people can benefit from this analysis, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to hear from you what your plans are for 2026. So what are you going to do? What are you planning? I would love to hear that from you. And also have a look at Etsy. You find it in the description box below and you see it more clear than this camera. And yeah, you can hang it in your favorite place and be up to date on astrology. So, Virgo, I'm wishing you all the best for next year. So many blessings to you. And until next time, bye bye.